Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. This is going to be a pick a card for June 2022. So we're going to get some general messages. We're also going to look at money, career, projects, love and relationships, and then any sort of like spiritual messages that you may need to hear. So we have 3 piles today. We have pile number 1 here with this kind of yellowish crystal. We have pile number 2 with this little sphere. And we have pile number 3 with this square crystal. This is a tiger's eye. I believe this is a Larimar, and then a citrine for this one. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to kind of choose intuitively which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below, and if you need to pause this video to kind of choose your pile, then you can feel free to do that as well. And whenever you're ready, I will see you all in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this little yellow citrine crystal. This is going to be your reading for June. So let's get the general messages here to start, and then we will get into the 3 categories. So pile number 1, obviously take what resonates, leave the rest. This is general, right? So we have great and full. We have companionship, number 21. So number 4, number 21. We have balance with justice here. And we have the masculine, number 42. Okay. So for some of you, there definitely could be some sort of like a partnership. Some of you, this specifically could be love coming in, but I feel this as also being like, it's like a balanced partnership. This could be in like your money, your career. Yeah, it doesn't really have to be romantic if that's not what you're looking for. Okay. But it does feel like someone who you can get on the same page with, or that you have, I don't know, like a good balanced relationship with. It feels as though because you have this emotional stability within yourself, it's like you and this person can get on the same page. It feels very healthy. This could be someone who you feel very comfortable around as well. If it's not that, you may be getting very comfortable within yourself. Like if you're not looking to partner with anyone, you're not looking to get in a relationship with anyone, you're not really looking for any new friends, whatever that is. If this is more of like a solo thing, this is like you are feeling more comfortable within yourself, and therefore you're maybe able to take more action or feeling more confident within yourself to be able to put yourself forward or move forward in your life in some way, shape, or form. Like just feeling really good about where you're at, where you're going, and how things are kind of working out in your life. Okay, so there's a sense of harmony and balance. Some of you, though, it's like you're either like signing a contract or like getting in a relationship or meeting somebody who you feel very comfortable with. Like there's this sense of 2 things kind of coming together. Okay. And so this literally could be like a partnership, like where you're signing a contract for a job. Okay. So if you're looking for a job, this would be something that whatever it is that you're aligning yourself with, it's that you feel very good about it. You feel very comfortable with it. You feel very happy with it. Okay. It's very fulfilling for you in whatever regard. We'll see what comes out in the money career section as well as the love and relationships, and see how this maybe plays into that. But I do feel as though there's something where you're either taking action, or there's like maybe a masculine energy coming into your life, or you're just meeting a person, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, but it's like you're connecting with something or someone outside of yourself. It does, if I'm going to be honest, it feels more of like you and something external to you are joining forces versus like you within yourself. However, I do feel like this is coming towards you because you are fulfilled within yourself already. So it's like coming in because you're prepared and you're ready for it. So that seems very like clear and kind of cut and dry there. So let's kind of get into the sections here and see what this could maybe be about in what area of your life. We're going to start with the money, career, projects aspect. Okay, so we have Scorpio, I transform. Okay, number 20. So there definitely could be this feeling of like change or going through a transition. It kind of, I mean, it's, if you relate it to a tarot card, it's the death card, right? So it's like endings and new beginnings. So you could be trying to shift something or change something up, going through maybe a transition period, starting something new, and maybe kind of ending something, or just like leaving an aspect of your money, career, projects behind. This could even be like a mindset thing. Okay. I feel like it's for the better though. Look at that. We have the death card. That's crazy. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it could be like a mindset thing. This feels like you're definitely transitioning or transforming your money situation, but I feel like there's maybe been some fears, or there's been fears in the past. Some of you, again, are letting go of like a mindset thing where it's like you feel maybe restricted, or you felt fearful of finances, stability, feeling comfortable financially in your life. Or that you've got like a solid ground to kind of like sit on. And I feel like you're changing that. So there could be something specific that you're doing, maybe that you're starting, that's helping you feel more stable, or you're transmuting and changing your mindset around your money and your finances in order to move forward in some way, shape, or form. Scorpio too can have like, our South Node right now is in Scorpio from like a collective standpoint. So it's like, there's also too with that, there can be a lot of fears, right? And Nine of Swords can be fear. So I feel like this is a time for you to really purge any sort of fears that you have around abundance or lack of abundance, or feeling like you can't find any sense of stability. Okay, so really letting that go. You could also be stressing, if you are ending anything, you could be kind of stressing about that, but I feel like, again, you already have something new to go into. This doesn't really feel like just a straight up ending. There's nothing more. Like the death, like I said, is death and rebirth. And literally this card says death and rebirth. So you're coming out the other side of something, but there could be worries maybe around ending something, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm letting something go. What happens next? Okay. And we did just have this Scorpio full moon in May that was an eclipse. So there definitely could have been something that has ended, or that you've transitioned in some way after that when it comes to your money, career, finances, that again, I feel like is bringing more stability towards you, but it is causing a little bit of like stress, anxiety, fears, or it's bringing that up for you to be able to heal it and transmute it and move beyond it. Okay. So there's like, it's more the energy around what you're doing or how you're going about something versus like what it is that you're stepping into. This feels like more of like your internal battles that you may come up against. But I do feel like there's a sense of a transition in whatever it is that you're doing when it comes to your money, your career, projects, school. And I think that there's like this, it almost feels like there's like this choice that you've made already to let go of one and step into another, or really move in a certain direction. And, it's like with the 9 here, at the 9 of Swords, it's like you're almost there, right? Like you're almost at the end of whatever this is, and you're moving and transitioning into this newer energy that I feel like is going to bring you a lot more stability. This could also be too, like this dog here always makes me think of like loyalty. So this could be you leaving something that you've been a part of for a very long time, and you're like questioning yourself of whether that's like the right decision to make. Okay, so there could be fears that kind of pop up around your money, career, finances, projects, and this is just because you're going through this transition phase. But I don't feel like the transition is bad, because I feel like it's bringing in, where you're kind of like supposed to go. It's just that like fear or that worry of, well, what comes next, right? Okay, so that's kind of what I have for your money, career, finances. Let's see what's going on in love here for you guys. So we have number 31, which says, love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Yeah, this is giving me this great and full energy. Like you've done so much healing work when it comes to your love relationships. And this section doesn't have to be just love. Like if you're just looking for better relationships in your life, whether that's your children, your spouse, your friends, whatever, it's like there's past trauma or past issues that you've healed or that you've worked through. This could be like boundaries. This could be, again, self-worth, like letting people know your boundaries so that they're not, taking advantage of your kindness. And I feel like there's a sense of you protecting your energy, but it comes from a place of love. Okay. I also feel like you are feeling very secure and like stable within yourself. Okay. So you're giving off a very confident energy when it comes to your relationships. I just feel like there's also this like energy of like being very abundant as well. Okay. So it's like, you're progressing your love life, your relationship life, it's progressing. The relationships in your life are going to be improving because you've done the healing work. So we have the 10 of Wands, we have the 4 of Swords, there's the healing, and we have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it just feels like some of you might not have a specific person in your life, or you're just not fixated or focused on a specific person. I feel like this is more indicating like you're healing and moving on from the burden and like looking towards your future of like what's next, who's next, where are we going, waiting for the person who is meant to be in your life to come in, okay? Waiting for the good relationships, not trying to force relationships. This is like knowing that what you are meant to have or who you were meant to be around will come naturally to you, not trying to force an outcome in a relationship. The 3 of Wands can be like expectations, but I feel like this is more of an energy of like you leaving behind the past baggage with this 10 of Wands and really healing that baggage. Okay, she's got all her baggage here with her, but it's like healing that and taking a break and really mending your heart here in order to be able to move forward in a really positive way. It feels like maybe you're trying to manifest for some of you. The next card after the 3 of Wands is obviously the 4 of Wands, which is achievement, celebration. It can be relationships, homes, family. So it's like you're looking at what's next for your life. A lot of you are trying to move on and move into something new. And I see, again, I don't necessarily see a specific person coming in here, but I don't feel like that's the focus of it. It's more of it's highlighting the fact that you have done the work. So maybe this is like a confirmation that you guys, it feels a lot of like confirmation type stuff that this group needs, but it's like you have let the baggage go. You have reached the end of that road and you are ready to move forward here. You are ready to move on, and you are kind of highlighting this energy of, it's like Empress energy, right? Self-worth, security. This is what it reminds me of. So it's like you're stepping into this Empress energy and you're ready to receive because you've healed those wounds within yourself. Yeah, it just feels very, and even the 31, it breaks down to a 4, which would be stability. Okay, so it's like, and we have 4 here. So it's like your mind is calm. You're not going to be stressed or worried. I just feel like you're waiting, and you're waiting for the right thing. You're not trying to force any situation to work because you know that that's not what's going to, that's not what's going to make it happen. If anything, that just like makes it worse. So yeah, it feels like you're ready to move forward, but it feels like you're waiting for the right person or the right situation or the right friendships, whatever that is. It's like you're done with the past. You're not going to try and keep, making those doors open if they're not opening. Okay. So, and it feels like there's a sense of like almost like a maturity here where you realize that, you understand it, and you're not trying to fight it any longer. So that's pretty much what I got for that. So hopefully that resonated in some way, shape, or form. And then let's get into the spiritual messages. So we have the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. Yeah, you guys are like, you're headed in a really positive direction. And I feel as though like you're blooming, you're starting to blossom. Again, there's this feminine energy of receptivity. You're in alignment, you're open to receive. And there is, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's this man and this woman here kind of like cuddling. So again, it doesn't matter gender, but I do feel like there's this, some of you are really manifesting a relationship. This is what it feels like. It feels like a relationship, if that's what you're looking for. If you're not looking for that, it just might not be your message. But you are like, I feel like in both your money, career, and your relationship, you're heading in a better direction. There's growth in both of them. There's transition in both of them. So you may find you're in a very transitionary, I don't know if that's a word, transitionary time in your life, but you are definitely manifesting. I don't know if this person is here yet, but they're coming. And so maybe in June they show up. For others of you, this is like going to be coming in, okay? But you're in alignment. You're prepared for this. You're allowing things. Again, you're just like in harmony, in flow, allowing things to happen naturally, not trying to force things and not trying to push and force yourself into some sort of situation, relationship. It's like you're trusting that the right person, the right relationship will show up at the right time. We have the 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like your past relationships, not going back to them, knowing that they're out of alignment with you, and knowing that the right relationship will show up and it won't be so challenging and so hard. There is an element of like 5 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords that in this reading specifically is giving me this sense of like restriction, like every other relationship or situation maybe that you've tried in the past has been a struggle. Like there's always been a struggle to kind of get further, or feeling like you're alone in it, even though there should be other people supporting you. Okay, so there's this sense of feeling like you were always doing things on your own, and you're really looking for, like 6 of Cups, this companionship, this, again, did I get the dog? Yeah, the dog is over here with this King of Pentacles. So it's like you're looking for loyalty, you're looking for companionship. I feel like maybe some of you, it's in your business life and your love life, but it's like you're looking for better quality relationships, not ones that feel challenging. And I feel like you are in alignment, preparing yourself for what is to come. Okay, so again, you are in alignment. So if you feel like things aren't showing up, they will be. And I think it's just trusting that you're in the right energy, you're in this place of flow, in this place of acceptance, and you're headed in the right direction. And I do feel like a lot of you are leaving the past behind because you're realizing it wasn't serving you, or people weren't on the same page as you. So it left you feeling like you were doing everything by yourself. And now you're looking forward. You're like, who can I truly align with? Who's going to be a companion to me? Who's going to be, an equal? Someone who's going to equally help, and where I can help them, they can help me. And it's this balanced reciprocal energy. Not that it's 50-50 every day, every time, but it's just that it has a different energy around it where it feels more harmonious. And I feel like you're attracting someone who's also more mature with this masculine energy. It's like you're attracting someone who you don't have to baby. Right, like someone who you don't have to like look after. They look after themselves, you look after you, and then the two of you can help each other and work together. You're definitely looking for someone like more mature. So I see a lot of positive growth, a lot of positive, changes in your life here for June. I feel like a lot of this is confirmation to say that you're on the right path, group number 1, and that yes, you're going through these transition phases. I feel like you're more stressed maybe about your money, career, projects, versus love. I feel like love and relationships, you just know, there's a knowing, and there's this self-worth and knowing. I feel like some of you could be worried about your finances with regards to like, is it going to be stable? I think you'll be fine. I think it's more of a fear than it is an actual reality. Okay. And not letting those fears kind of overtake the situation. It's like all of these little crows here are really kind of getting in your head, but there's this white one, right? And I feel like there's like support, like you're being supported, protected. Okay, so you don't have to worry about all these like thoughts and fears that you have. You just have to trust that you're doing the right thing and you're in alignment with where you're trying to go. Some of you as well, this is like your money is going to be improving, okay? Because you're going to be bringing in more abundance rather than this lack aspect here. So that is what I have for you, group 1. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you guys can check out a different pile. There might be different messages in the pile, like if the career resonated but the love didn't, you can kind of check that out in other areas. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month of June. I will be posting individual sign readings as well. This will come out first, so you guys can check back and see check out those readings if you'd like as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful month of June, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this blue sphere, this Larimar, I don't know how to say it. That's the one you chose. This is going to be a reading for June. So the month of June, these are general, so take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. But we are going to get into the general messages to start, and then we'll get into the 3 categories here. So group number 2, let's see what's going on. We have the power of purpose, number 18. We have desert solitariness, so being in solitary, number 13. We have rejoice and celebration, 3 of cups. And we have abundance, hunter moon. So 3s are very prominent, 3 and 8 actually. 3, 1, and 8 are the only numbers here. Sorry, I'm just going to try and fit all these in here. Okay, so some of you may be feeling very alone, or like, I feel like you're stepping into something though. There's something where there's happiness, there's celebration, there's abundance coming in. Some of you though, it's like it comes from a group of people, or maybe you're going to be celebrating something with a group of people. This power of purpose is giving me like Wheel of Fortune vibes, where I feel like you're in alignment with your destiny, or you're like, it's like, I'm noticing actually the aspect of this of like the arrow in like bullseye. It's like you hit something right on the nose. You're in the right spot. And this may have to do with your life purpose somehow, or it could just be saying that you're in alignment. Because I feel like some of you, maybe with this desert energy, you're doubting it. Maybe you're waiting for this abundance to show up as proof that you're in the right space. But there is this feeling of like being unsure on something. And so you're questioning maybe if you're headed in the right direction. I feel like you are, because I feel like there's going to be things to celebrate, a lot of abundance and like a harvest to celebrate. It's like the fruition of whatever it is that you're kind of putting your time and energy into. And some of you, it's like, I don't know, maybe you're trying to finish something, or you've been doing something alone, and then it's going to give you time. Once you finish it, it's like you're going to be given time to kind of celebrate or just enjoy the fruits of your labor. But this 3 of Cups is like community and celebration, and it's also like collaboration. It can also be, right? So it's like a job well done in some way. But I feel like there's this desert is giving me this, either this feeling of doubt, or feeling like you're doing something all alone, and like wondering where you're going, or what you're waiting for something, almost is what it feels like. Like, is it going to show up? And it's funny because she's kind of dressed in this really extravagant dress. So there's almost this feeling of like, you're ready for the party, but where is the party? Like, where are you trying to go? So there's kind of this feeling of like, maybe you know which direction you're wanting to move into, but you don't have all the answers as well. That could be for some of you. Yeah, because some of you, I'm getting like a clock, even though it's a gear, there's like, I think there's like numbers or symbols on the outside, but it's reminding me of a clock. So you may feel like there's a timing, or it could be a divine timing thing that's popping up for you, but it can also mean that you feel restricted by time somehow. And it's like you're almost there, because this breaks down to a 9. It's like you're right on the precipice of some sort of big, I feels like some sort of big change, but you feels like you're coming into June with this desert energy, feeling alone, feeling like you don't have what it is yet that you're trying to achieve. And I think you're going to achieve it somehow in June. So let's see what this is all about here. We're going to look at money, career, projects first here to start. So we have Saturn, truth, yeah, time, restriction. At this moment in time, or in June actually, basically when we enter June, because it's stationing, but it's going to be retrograde. during June. So this can be a time where you're reevaluating some things. Again, you can feel this restriction of time, feeling like you're pressured almost to change something or to fix something or to shift in some sort of way. Into alignment is kind of what it feels like with this truth energy. It's like you're trying to really get into your purpose, or really try to follow your purpose in some way, shape, or form, where you're trying to align yourself so things aren't so restrictive and hard. It's like you're learning a lesson for some of you with regards to your money, career, finances, projects, but it's also you feel restricted by time. And you feel as though it's like, I don't know, you're trying to learn something, or there's something to hear that you're meant to learn, even if you're not trying to learn something. We have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like you want to move, but some of you feel really stuck. So there is kind of like your mindset. You could be very in your head when it comes to your like money, career, projects, okay? Like, again, it's like trying to get the clarity. It's like you know where you want to go, but you don't see the path, because this is Eight of Swords is like blocking. However, the Eight of Swords is a card of like self-imposed imprisonment. So it's like you could get out of this if you allowed yourself to. You could just take one of these swords and you could just cut yourself free, right? Take the blindfold off, cut your arms free. And then you would see the direction quite clearly. So it almost feels like there's a sense of you maybe getting in your own way, or again, just not having that clarity yet to truly move forward. I think it's coming, but this Saturn energy might be slowing you down, okay? I do feel like the Six of Swords is an energy of being like guided in a new direction here. So there could be this energy of like, I don't know if you're fighting where you're being guided towards. It's like you're maybe holding back in some way, shape, or form, like you're fighting it for some reason, or you think like, oh no, I can't go do that. So it's like you allowing yourself to like get in your own way and prevent you from moving forward out of the conflict. I feel like you could see clearly if you wanted to. I feel like there's something about your own mindset that's holding you back. And I feel like it's doubts or fears or something with regards to like you keeping yourself stuck in some sort of way. And this could be like, it's interesting because this is Aquarian energy with the Six of Swords here. I believe 6, 7. Yeah, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are Aquarian energies. So I feel like there's a sense of, there's something, because Saturn's in Aquarius, there's something where you're having to learn something. Again, you feel restricted in some way, shape, or form, because Saturn can bring in restrictions. It can, again, like I said, have to do with time or just feeling like you're under a crunch. But it also, it's like when you learn the lesson, you're free. You know, like Saturn doesn't keep restricting you. It's like it restricts you typically when you have a lesson to learn. There's like a way out of this. You just have to be willing to see it. And again, it doesn't really feel material. It feels more like in your mindset, because these are all air energies. And even Saturn is in Aquarius. Now you'd have to see where Aquarius is in your chart, but the Queen of Swords is Libran energy. So there's a sense of being able to bring balance if you choose to, but you have to balance out these two energies. Because there's a part of you that wants to move forward, but then there's a part of you that's also a little bit like fearful around moving forward. So take that as it resonates. It's kind of an interesting message for money, career, projects, but it feels like there's an aspect of Saturn that's maybe affecting you. So it may be in a career house for you, or you may just feel restricted in your career somehow, but it feels like it's a place of like mental restriction. You feel restricted on clarity. You don't have the clarity that you feel you need, but I feel like it's right there. There's just something about like changing the way that you view something, or changing maybe even your direction with this Six of Swords. It's like modifying, though, not like a whole new direction. It's just like modifying something or changing changing the way you're going. Some of you as well with the Six of Swords, I'm getting like you're fighting a current, like you keep trying to go against the current. Like you're making something harder than what it maybe needs to be. I don't know, it's an interesting message. I don't usually obviously get that with the Six of Swords, but I'm getting like the water energy here where it's like maybe you're fighting against the current, and that could be why you feel restricted. Maybe you just need to change your direction or shift, go a different way. So it's not so like so much of like an uphill battle, you know? Interesting. Let's get into the love side of things, love and relationships. Now, this doesn't have to be just like romance. You can take this as you with people in your life, you with like friends or family or just, you know, colleagues, whatever. Okay, so take it how it resonates. We have slow down, pause and allow things to unfold. Okay, interesting. And then we have the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Three of Swords. Okay. So it feels like some of you have been maybe hurt in relationships before. It feels like you're trying to move forward. I feel like you're trying to move on. But I feel like you're maybe being asked to slow down and not force and rush anything. I think maybe for some of you, you still have to heal some of this. And so it's asking you to slow down rather than to rush into the next thing. I think as well, so if you feel like you have some sort of a choice when it comes to relationships or commitments to people in your life, it feels like it's asking you to slow down and really look at the full picture before you make any big decisions. This could be about getting into a relationship maybe with someone who you have a history or a past with. Like really take the time to reflect before moving forward, thinking about your future. Do you want to commit to this long term? Is this something that you see yourself with long term? Do you believe in this connection? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in this person? Okay, do you feel valued in this situation? There's something about like not rushing the process and not just hopping into the next thing or hopping into something before really reflecting on something, like on the situation. I feel like with this Three of Swords, there's some sort of pain or heartache here that you could be trying to, whether it's intentionally or not, like bypass the situation rather than like fully dealing with it, to let you move forward. I don't know, for some of you, it's like your mind is really running rampant with this, with love and relationships as well. It's interesting because it feels for you, group 2, that like you feel really alone, and I feel like there's abundance to be had here for you. And I feel like you're going in the right direction, but there's also this feeling of like self-sabotage, like in general, like that your fears or your worries, just in general, like both of these situations, it's like your fears and your worries in your past is more so like what could potentially be a blockage for you, like getting you in the way. So this could even be like if you have a new person in your life, you're looking at moving forward and wanting to commit. You're looking at commitment, but in the background, there's still this Three of Swords energy. So I don't know if you're like carrying in past hurt and past pain into next relationships. And this could be why you have to slow down. It's like, just let things unfold naturally. You don't have to rush things. And like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, but allow yourself to heal. You don't have to rush right into things. If they're really your person or the situation that you should be involved in, it should work. Like, it, you know, they shouldn't be forcing you and rushing you anyway. With this card here, I'm noticing like kind of this maze-like energy, which is like, I think kind of her hair. It's like you're thinking about a connection a lot. There's two people dancing down here. You're thinking about this a lot, like and it's interesting because Three of Swords, we always talk about like it's heartbreak, but it's swords energy, so it's in the mind. We feel hurt, but it's like we can't get that out of our head. And so again, I don't know if this is you have a history with this person or your past is affecting your future relationship. it's getting in the way. There's something you have to, I feel, heal, slow down, allow yourself time. Because again, we have the fish here. Fish can signify abundance. There's a lot of passionate, stable energy here that you're looking for, that you can have. But at the same time, it's like you're kind of, your mind's running a little rampant here. You might feel really like out of whack, or just like overwhelmed, I'm getting a lot with this group, which is very interesting. Because it feels like it's more of a general energy of overwhelm versus like, I don't know if it's like everything's bleeding into each other, but there's this feeling of like, in general, you feel overwhelmed this month. And you might feel like a lot of things aren't going the way that you want, but I feel like they are. That's the weird part. And I think that's why I'm getting that like sabotaging type energy, because I don't, some of you aren't truly sabotaging yourself. It's just more of like, you feel restricted. You feel like things aren't going the way that you want. And I feel like it's just asking you to slow down, because it's like things are unfolding for you, but you don't have to rush the process. See where things will go. Two of Wands. It's like, you know, Two of Wands isn't really an action card, right? It's like, you may have to make a decision, but you're not moving, right? Like this person's not going anywhere. She's reflecting. She's putting her intention out into the world. Okay? So there's something around relationships of like slowing things down, because you don't obviously want to get hurt again. Or hurt in a situation. And so I feel like it's saying, just, you don't have to commit right away. You don't have to like be in a relationship right away. You don't have to rush the process. I'm getting like a rushing energy of like, I just want to be in a relationship now. And it's like, just let things happen in their own time. Maybe this person's no good for you, right? Whether they're new or old or whatever, maybe they're no good for you, right? So you don't want to rush into something when maybe that's not the area you're supposed to be in. Interesting energy here for you, group 3. And again, I don't feel like this month is going to be bad for you. I just feel like there's a lot of like maybe feeling like things are slow. You feel restricted in time, like things are just really, really dragging on. And you want to move forward. And I think you will be able to with this celebration and abundance. Like there's good things to come. I think if you allow yourself to slow down and you allow yourself to just go with the flow, things will come in with ease. But if you try to rush things, there's that restrictive feeling, and then that's going to maybe cause some hiccups for you, or even more so frustration. So I feel like it's more of your own like attitude and your own energy towards things versus what's actually unfolding in your life. So let's get some spiritual messages here. We have Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within destiny. Again, Wheel of Fortune vibes here, right? So again, there's a divine plan to all of this. And I feel like this is maybe what you need to hear, because you are kind of in this like a little bit of, I want to say chaotic, kind of up in your head type energy. It's like you have everything you need within you. There's nothing outside of yourself that you need. And I feel like for some of you, you know all this. This is not like something that you don't know. You know, like I feel like I'm not telling you anything you haven't seen or heard or whatever, but it's like this might just really come up and test you this month. And I don't want any of you to think that this is just going to be a shit month because of this. It's actually saying the more you allow things to unfold naturally in the divine plan and within destiny, things will work out for you better if you don't try to force and rush things. Okay, so allow things naturally to unfold. Because I feel like there's some really good things that are on their way. That again, 38 here with abundance, that's an 11 card. That's like alignment, right? And it's like divine energy. I always feel like 1111, right? It's like the divine energy. And we have 2 cards of like the divine purpose or divine purpose. And then with this destiny card, it's like things are unfolding. The universe is trying to bring good things in for you, but they don't want you to rush yourself into something that's not meant for you. Right? They want you to just be like, just hold on, just wait. Let us bring in what you're meant to have. Yeah, we have the World card here. We have the Page of Swords and the Empress. Definitely more abundance for sure. Empress abundance card. I feel like the world card is like the universe is trying to help you wrap up a chapter in your life. And I feel like when you look back on it, it's like a whole different world, like a whole different life. And I feel like you will have this sense of celebration. Some of you may get some information or some news with this Page of Swords that helps you transition. Again, I think this is why there's like this being patient and like slowing down, and maybe you feel restricted because, again, you're not meant to move in a certain direction. You have to wait for this information to come in. You may get a message online for some of you with the World and the Page of Swords. It's something though that gives you clarity, a sense of an awareness. And it's interesting because the World card is also Saturn energy. So Saturn's bringing in something. As much as you may feel restricted by time, you feel restricted just in life in general, where you're trying to go, this feels like you're getting some sort of information that's going to bring you more with this Empress energy, but you have to be open to receive the energy or the information or whatever this is, right? It's like you have to be open to seeing it and receiving it. Again, you have everything you need, and I think that there's just this feeling of you have to allow yourself to work with the universe. The World card in some decks is actually called the universe. So there is this co-creative energy here with Empress, the World, and this divine energy, but it's like you having to be patient. You can be curious, Page of Swords, right? But it's like, be curious and just see where things go, rather than trying to make things happen and like committing yourself indefinitely to something. Because again, there's this abundance that's trying to come in for you, but you can't take your past with you forward. I feel like this Page of Swords is like a sense of truth and clarity that will come to you this month around all of this aspects of your life. Like the story is going to become more clear for you. It's going to unfold for you. The mind is definitely going to clear, but it might start out a little rocky. And again, you might feel really alone. But once the universe brings this information in, once you're open to receiving that information, I feel like things are really going to clear up for you, and you're going to be very much on your way to this more abundant life, feeling better about yourself, feeling more confident, more secure, more stable, definitely feeling happy, 3 of Cups. And like there may specifically be a reason to celebrate. Like there might be some sort of information that you get that moves you in a new direction, that it is reason to celebrate. Okay, but it feels like the challenge this month for you, group 2, is going to be your mind or your mindset, and like not trying to rush things. So again, I feel like this month is actually working out for you if you allow it to. So I don't want you to take this message as like something terrible is happening. There's nothing terrible happening. I just feel like it's more of, you might face some bumps and some challenges. And again, Saturn is retrograde, so it's getting you to reevaluate aspects where you may feel already restricted. But I do feel like there's going to be clarity coming in that aligns you a little bit more with your purpose, and also brings in this feeling of abundance and feeling like you're getting back on track. Okay, so it kind of feels like you maybe enter the month with this. So this could be something you're currently feeling, and then it's like things start to really free up for you. It feels like you got to close something out though with this World card. Like you may have to close something out or leave something behind. Even the 6 of Swords talks about moving forward. 2 of Wands talks about moving forward into the future. So there could be a lot of transition stuff that's happening for you, which could definitely bring up a lot of mindset things, right? So just allow yourself to go with it. But that is what I have for you, group number 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, if certain parts of this didn't resonate, you can always check out a different pile. I will also be doing the individual sign readings for each month as well, but this reading is going to be coming out first. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful month of June. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, group number 3, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this tiger's eye here, this little square one. So this is going to be a reading for June. We are going to get some general messages to start, then we're going to get into the 3 areas of kind of your life. So take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. And you guys can check out other piles if these messages don't fully resonate, if you want to look at a different area of life or whatever. Individual sign readings will also be coming out as well. So yeah, let's kind of see where we go. You guys got some extra cards. So we have Feeling the World, number 13. We have Darkness with the Moon, number 7. We have Building with Atoms, number 40. So 2 4s and a 7 here. We have another 4 with Authority, which is the Emperor. And we have Surrender here with number 26. Where do I want to put this? I'll just put this over here. Okay, so let me see. It feels like you're trying to build a sense of stability. I do feel like, though, you're kind of in this like weird in between. Like there's kind of this feeling of what's next, even though you are trying to move in a certain direction. The Atoms here with Building and the Authority with the Emperor is giving this feeling of like you're trying to build a sense of stability. Some of you could be trying to build a business or something, but it's like you're trying to put the pieces together, I'm getting, because like a bunch of atoms together obviously forms things, but it's like you're trying to, I don't know, and there's something with the world, like this could be definitely like career, but you're kind of in the dark, like you don't really see what's coming or maybe what's next for you, like what steps to take, even though you're trying to build. And it doesn't mean you're not taking any steps. Some of you, this just means that you're like, I don't really know exactly what's unfolding here. And with this surrender energy, it's like you're supposed to just allow it to happen. The darkness with this moon energy doesn't mean it's going to last forever, right? And I feel like some of you with the moon in this card, it's like kind of peeking out in her hair. It's like it's not going to last forever. You're just in this period of maybe darkness or not seeing, everything's not fully revealed to you right now. This could have to do with like how you're showing up in the world, how you feel in your environment, how stable you feel, how reliable you feel in a situation. I don't know, there's something about like your foundation that I feel like is changing and you're trying to change. And I feel like it's just asking, I've been getting this a lot, like just surrender, allow the universe to kind of bring in what's meant to come in for you. Yeah, interesting energy. It's weird. I thought there was 2 of these, but I guess not. I thought you had 2 extra cards. Oh no. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I thought there was 2 of these and 2 of these, but anyway. Yeah, so I just feel like there's a sense of like you trying to find your ground, find your footing on something and not having the full clarity. Right? The sun would be the illumination of something. I feel like the illumination is coming, but you're in the darkness right now. And even this atoms with this building, they're in the dark building. And it's almost like you're trying to collect all these pieces. Some of you, it's like you're getting little hints of like, oh, I should do this. And oh, I'll grab that. And oh, that too. And oh, I'll bring this in. This will fit the puzzle. So it's like you're slowly collecting things in your boat here. And then you're going to get like the full picture. It's like you're collecting little pieces of the puzzle. So let's kind of see what this has to do with. We're going to get into the 3 areas of life here. So we're going to look at money, career, projects, school, whatever you kind of want to relate that to. We have Jupiter with abundance, number 7. So 2 7s, we've got 3 cards here that break down to a 4, like we have 4, 40, and then we have 13, which breaks down to a 4. So I feel like there's a sense of like, almost like a protection energy, but again, I do feel like there's like some of you, this abundance could come in quite quickly with this lightning bolt energy. It's like, bam, here you go. Let's see, we got the 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So some of you could be moving. You could have like a new home or something. If it's not that, this is like an achievement of some sort. Like I feel like you're headed in the right direction. This could be like if you start something new or you come across something new. I feel like it can provide you a lot of stability. Again, another 4 here with the 4 of Wands. So there's a sense of finding stability. This could have something to do with like a home or the family life of some sort, like it's affecting that area of your life. But it feels really good. The 4 of Wands and 6 of Cups are both energies that feel good. They feel comfort. There's a sense of happiness. There's something really positive that's coming in here that Jupiter, I feel like, is bringing in for you. That's bringing in a sense of stability here for you, and a sense of a foundation. And I feel like it maybe comes with an opportunity, or there's like a sense of I don't know, maybe an idea to start something. This could be something that you've come back around to with the 6 of Cups. Like this could be something that you are meant to, like something from your past that you maybe never fully stepped into, but I feel like you're stepping into it now. For others of you, it's just going to make you feel really good, whatever this is. Like there's a sense of comfort here with the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Cups, that it feels comfortable for you to you. I feel like it's like an increase in your money, which provides more stability for you and your family and people around you, and whatever else you got going on. It's just like it feels really good. It feels comfortable. You feel secure. And I don't know if this is like a new job, or this is maybe something you're going back to, an idea that you had that you're going back to. But it feels like you're expanding upon it. Jupiter is expansion. So you're going to take this Ace of Pentacles and you're going to expand upon it. It's like, it doesn't just stop here. And so that's why I feel like you're actually taking this and you're doing something with it, because the aces are like gifts from the universe. Like they're given to you, but you have to take them and do something with them. But I feel like you're setting down a sense of root, a foundation, definitely. Especially with all these other 4s, it's like, it feels like you're finding your ground, you're finding your footing when it comes to your material life. Some of you, like, this doesn't even have to do, like, I feel like you're making more money or your money's expanding, but I feel like it's more, the message is almost more around like your home life, your family life, how good and comfortable you feel. It's not really about the project that you're doing or the job that you're doing. It's more of like that it's bringing you more abundance. So some of you could receive an unexpected offer, like all of a sudden something comes in and I feel like it completely changes your situation. Or again, maybe you can move out, you can buy a home, you can whatever, right? But I feel like it was meant for you, whatever this is. You're meant to have this opportunity. Some of you, it's like the perfect thing, or it's like, some of you may feel too good to be true, but it's like Jupiter is bringing in this abundance for you. It's for you to have, and it's for you to be able to build a sense of stability and foundation as well. So I like that energy because it feels very, you feel very happy, and it feels very stabilizing. It doesn't feel, as much as it maybe comes in unexpectedly, it doesn't feel erratic. Like it doesn't feel like it's a risk or anything. It just feels right. So I'm not sure what this is. Some of you may already know what this is. Others of you have yet to experience this. It's definitely coming in June. Could come within 4 days of watching this for some of you, but I mean, this is a general reading, so that's not going to be the case for all of you. But the 6 of Cups is the 6th month, okay, which is June. So yeah, I do feel like there's something coming in here for you. So you'll have to let me know what that is. Let's get into relationships here. Oh, you guys, this is where the extra card is. You guys got 4 here for relationships, 4 tarot, but so we have number 12, which says, have faith, trust your faith in this situation. All right. We have strength. We have the Empress. We have the Lovers. Ooh, and we have the Emperor. Damn. So Emperor twice. And we have the Emperor, Empress. This is like divine counterparts here. Definitely like a soulmate energy with the Lovers. Like whoever it is that you're connecting with. I feel like though it's asking you to have trust in yourself and faith in this situation, and like being strong, being bold, being brave with the Strength card. Like there's something about this that you're like, maybe you haven't met this person or you're unsure of this person. Like you could be meeting this person in June for some of you. Others of you, it's like this person may already be in your life, but you're maybe not sure where things are going. If this is someone who you can have a stable foundation with, because I feel like there's this building energy, right? So it's like you're maybe building this relationship. This Emperor as well could also be trying to build a stability for you, like they're trying to become more stable in themselves and making sure that they've got all their ducks in a row so that the two of you can be together. But it definitely feels like there's this divine energy between the two of you where it's like you're meant to be with this person. You just have to have faith that it's all going to work out. I also feel like it's not really, with the Strength card, I'm getting like, it's not really, you don't really have to do anything. It's like have faith that things are just will naturally move in the right direction. Okay, there could be some changes between Gemini and Leo season there. So like basically the summer, this is something that you could definitely, you could maybe be in connection with this person. It's interesting because I have the Emperor and the Empress here, but I feel like for some of you, you're not actually in a relationship with this person yet. So that could be where this like having faith is needing to come in, because you're kind of like waiting to see where this goes with this person. However, it feels like a very strong connection, and it probably feels like you're meant to be with this person. I just think that maybe there's something that you're with the Strength card, like having to overcome and be strong and hold out and like be like keep with it, stick with it. There's like not, maybe that could be where this darkness, like you're not sure maybe where this person is at. Okay, and just like allowing things surrender, like allowing things to kind of play out naturally. We have a lot of 4s here. We have the Emperor twice. We have the 4 of Wands, this 13, and the 40, I should say. We also have 2 8s. There's a lot of synchronistic like number stuff. We have 2 8s. We have 2 7s. We have 2 3s. Because this is a 12, which breaks down to a 3. We have the Empress that breaks down to a 3. Okay. 2 8s with the Strength card and the Surrender. Yeah, Strength card and the Surrender, like you don't have to, I don't think you're going to have to force this. It's like allowing things to flow. I think there's something about this person that you're connecting with that is, they're going to make some sort of move, but they're building something for you. Or they're trying to get prepared for this relationship. So it's like they're trying to make sure that they have a strong foundation before they fully bring you into their world. It's like they're preparing for this, the future of this connection somehow. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's definitely a sense of you and this person. It's like you're meant to be in a full-blown relationship with this person. But they want to make sure that they're fully prepared and they've got everything together before they come into like your life, or they bring you into their life, kind of thing. I feel like there's maybe something in their life that they're not clear on, which is also making you hesitate or doubt maybe that they want this too. Like, I don't know, there's something about that. I don't know if they're maybe like trying to build something in their career. Like Emperor can definitely be a career person, a business person. Okay, so it's like, again, they're trying to find a sense of stability in their own world before they bring you in. They want to make sure everything's set in stone and like good to go. Because I'm kind of getting like provider energy off of this person. Like whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just that they want to have everything set. So maybe that's you. Maybe it's the person you're dealing with. Okay, so take it how it resonates in that regard. But have faith that things, I feel like this is definitely a connection that's going to move forward. Just, I feel like there's maybe some like lack of clarity because, I don't know, maybe the communication needs to be improved a little bit. But just go with the flow. Don't try to like rush this person or rush anything. It's like if you want to have a conversation about things, then that's fine, but don't try to force this person into moving before they're ready. Okay? And if you are the person who's trying to like lay your foundation and get prepared for this relationship with this person, it's also being open about things with this person because they may feel in the dark with regards to this connection somehow. Okay, but I feel like everything's gonna work out. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. This is like Jupiter is definitely blessing you with something here. Like I feel like there's definitely this sense of expansion for you. So let's get into the spiritual message. We have the sacred waters. We have nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. So it's important to look after yourself. Some of you being around water or like maybe bathing or something like that, like getting into the water. I feel like more natural water would be good for you if you're around water in, you know, wherever you live. But also to just like resting and like knowing when to recharge. So taking care of yourself first. Some of you also could be trying to improve your health in some way, shape, or form, whether that's like exercising, eating better, you know, maybe it's like a mental health thing, like, you know, maybe you're journaling or meditating or like whatever it is that you're doing. I just feel like there's a sense of needing to either do that or you may already be focusing on that. Okay, really looking after yourself and making sure that you're putting yourself first. We have Temperance, which would be healing energy. We have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Hermit. So, yeah, I feel like there's definitely internal healing, Temperance and the Hermit. Okay, definitely going within, reflecting, alchemizing, and harmonizing. Some of you, it's like a mindset thing or fears with this Eight of Swords that you're really healing and working through. I feel like if you get overwhelmed at all this month, it's like really important to take a step back. So knowing when and where to like continue to push and move forward and knowing when to pull back is going to be important for you. It doesn't feel like anything major. I think it's just like knowing, it's like finding that flow in your life where you're like, okay, I have the energy and okay, no, I don't have the energy. I need to recharge. It's like knowing with Temperance, it's like getting that harmony and that balance between when to push and when to pull back so that you don't hit like a burnout. You don't hit this feeling of like feeling stuck, restricted. Usually this like Eight of Swords energy, at least how I relate this in my life, it's like it comes up when you're stressed, you're pushing yourself to the limit, you're pushing yourself beyond your means, and you probably need to take a step back, and then therefore you can rest, recharge, heal, harmonize, and then you gain a sense of clarity again, right? Because you're not trying to push. So just remember to take care of yourself. Group 3 is mainly what I'm getting from this. And if you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, especially mentally from like a fear perspective or feeling like mentally trapped or mentally restricted in some way, like not having the clarity that you feel you need, take the time to go within, take the time to heal yourself and like just take some time for you. Because I feel like when you take time away from your external world, that's your form of self-care, is like knowing when and where to step back and when and where you need to kind of put your energy. And I feel like it's like filling up your own cup again so you don't hit this Eight of Swords energy. So finding the balance in your own life so that you fully remove this Eight of Swords. I feel like a lot of you already kind of know this with the Hermit. This is already something that you have a sense of wisdom on, but for some reason maybe in June this is coming up because you might be tested a little bit more. I don't know. And so it's like really going back into that safe space, that sanctuary, and creating that safe space for yourself to always kind of come back to so that you feel secure, you feel confident, you feel safe again. And again, there might be something with like water, getting your feet into water. Okay, both of these girls kind of have their feet in water. So that's pretty much what I have for you, group 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. Obviously, I will be doing all the sign readings individually. Those will be coming out after this reading, so you guys can check those out as well on my page. So if you want to, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, you can do so, and you'll get notified, obviously, when those come up. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful month of June. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.